Hiya, my name is Carly and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing with more inks. I recently received a big cool pens order. I've basically sort of saved up all the inks that I wanted to try out, and I thought I can basically divide them into the cool tones and the warm tones because there's some sort of color groupings that make sense. So today I thought we'll start off with the cool tones. And there will be, especially in the next part, there will be a lot of diamine inks, but also some that I was just curious about or heard a lot of about and that made it onto my list for various reasons. My list, there's still a list, but it has gone down by quite a bit. So yes, let's start off. Let's start off with the sort of blue tones, and the first one is Lamy Petrol. I'm using my glass dip pen and the lid of a diamine 30 milliliter bottle to do round swatches. I really love the big round swatches, so that's what I'm going for. And that, ooh, okay. Yes, this is Lamy Petrol. It feels like a really wet ink, much wetter than the only other Lamy ink I have a bottle of is one of the crystalline, and that doesn't feel as wet. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that dry. The next one is an ink that I've heard lots of people rave about, and it's Blue Eyed Mary by Rohan Klingner. And I was a bit on the fence about getting this. I mean, obviously, it's also like a limited edition. It's not that easy to find now, but Cold Pen still has it in stock. And so, yeah, I definitely wanted to give it a go. And I did not expect to like this ink like I do. It's of the ones that I'm swatching here today, this is the one that I immediately put into a pen because I was just very curious about basically the hype, to be honest. But yeah, it's quite amazing. So I get it now. Klingner. Blue-eyed Mary. Yeah, it's just such a fantastic blue and quite unlike anything that I've seen. I've spoken quite a bit. I mean, like many people, I have a bit of an aversion to sort of the school blue, but this is everything but. So I'm going to push the notebook, which is a Lifetime notebook. I always forget to say that. A Lifetime notebook, because I write my novels on Lifetime paper, so I thought it makes sense to swatch on Lifetime paper. And the next ink is Les Fallets Entretemps. That's at least how I sort of try to pronounce it. And that's a blue as well. But that one has shimmer. I have two shimmer inks in this lineup today. That's one of them. Yeah, it's the first time I'm opening the bottle, so let's see. Oh, these three actually work really well together. Did not expect that. Okay. Please close the bottle again because I always do that for some reason. Dominant industry. Oh, and now getting the name right, that's going to be an adventure. Filet. Okay. That's as good as it gets, I suppose. Let's go to the other side. And I think I'm going to go with the greens next. So I have 7 inks in total. I think that should work. So the next one is Green Amber by Diamine. I saw this compared to, or basically referenced as something that was quite similar, like something else. Obviously, I've now forgot like what the something else was, but it was more expensive. So my thought process was get this green first and then see I think green is probably one of the main color families that I have. I've started to do like an ink spreadsheet, mostly so I can easily filter it by color family and everything. So yeah, but this is lovely. I really like that. Especially with these 30 milliliter Diamine bottles, there's very low financial risk involved. So at the moment, they've gone slightly up in price. I think they're £3 each, but that's still a really good value for the variety of color that you get. Speaking of going up in price, the next green that I got is Diamond Olive Swirl. And I can only, so this bottle is not much more, but it's more expensive than all the other bottles in the green Inkvent calendar lineup, and I think all the other ones as well. So that might be something because this one has gone, I'd say, viral in the community. I mean, it's a lovely ink, so yeah, why not? I mean, compared to some of the other inks, Diamine is still really good value. And even though I was a bit confused at first, I thought, okay, yeah, that's maybe it's also because it's become more rare because so many people buy it. I don't know. But sort of the olivey greens are one of my favorite greens to use at the moment. So I've spoken before about the fact that it's really difficult in the UK to get samples in the same way like you would in the US. If you don't want to basically buy from overseas. I'm not quite there yet, so yeah. But this green is wonderful. Yeah, I'm so glad I got a bottle. Sometimes you just need to take a leap of faith, I suppose. Okay. These are the two greens that I got. And now we're getting into the cool toned. Let's see where I got them. Yes. The two cool toned reds. So this is Alt Bordeaux by Rohan Klingner. It's sort of the, I think so many people know Alt Goldgrün. So this is Alt Bordeaux. So it's basically burgundy. And oh, that has an interesting color right in the bottle. Just here. That's much more purple than I thought it would be. Don't know if it comes off like that on camera. I thought it would be much redder. It reminds me a lot of Passé de Lune by Jacques. No? Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, it's definitely burgundy. I just thought it would be from sort of the labels and everything. I thought it would be a tiny bit redder. And then the last one in today's cool toned lineup is Diamine Amazing Amethyst. Put this down here. That's from the standard line as well. I really like it. It's more, yeah, I mean, these two and Passé de Lune, I think I need to do like a purple thing now. Purple exploration. I don't have too many purplings, but yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to let these dry and then I'm coming back. Okay. I'd say we are almost there. So the Lamy Petrol doesn't really have a lot of shading. It's quite flat, actually. I mean, I still like the color. It's going to be really interesting to see it in a pen. I might actually put it in one of my dryer pens and see how that does. Maybe the sort of the base color comes out a bit more. I love the shading on the Blue-Eyed Mary. I don't know if the camera actually picks out the proper, like the right color. My camera's not really great with like some of the blue nuances, really. But Le Valet Entretard, or Etretat, this is amazing. I just, yeah, I love this. But I also am really positively surprised because of the green umber. Again, really great shading. Yeah, there's just something to it. I really love this. Olive Swirl is obviously a winner, but I need that going in. I think the shimmer's picking up. It's just so lovely. Roenklinger Alt Bordeaux is, I had a look at a swatch of Urban's Poussière de Lune, and they are so similar. I'd say if you have the one, you don't need the other. And then Diamine Amazing Amethyst. This is lovely because like the last purple that I got was Roenklinger Cassia, which is sort of a punch you in the face purple. This is a bit more demure, but it's still a lovely, lovely color. So yeah, I think I'm very happy with the cool tones that I chose for this haul. If you would like to get 10% off, I have a little discount code now from Cool Pens. I'm going to link it below, just if you'd like to. As I said, they still have the Blue-Eyed Mary, and I think of all those, the green umber is the greatest surprise. I'm itching to put this in a pen. I mean, it's not that I don't have pens to put them in. So yeah, I might, I'm going to do like a new pen day with like various, I think I will put Le Fallait Etretat and the green umber on the list for that pen, maybe even petrol. Yeah, but I have to say, thank you so much for being part of this journey and for sticking around while I still figure out the lighting, the sort of the framing. I think this works quite well. I hope the camera actually recorded. I've had like weird things happening recently. But I hope you could see everything well, and yeah, let me know what you think about them. And then I'll see you for part 2.